Words have a way of sharpening our thoughts. When you want to be precise, sometimes the easiest way to explain a thing is to describe exactly what it isn't. But pinning down a true opposite can be tricky, especially when a single word has completely different opposites depending on the sentence it lives in. We call these opposites antonyms. This animated diagram shows a minimalist scale balancing two abstract icons. As those icons transform into a sun and a moon, you see absolute contrast in action. These pairs let you make precise conceptual comparisons in speech and writing. Learning antonyms is about giving yourself tools to navigate and communicate nuances of the real world. You are learning how to map out the boundaries between different concepts. All opposites are not built the same way. To use them accurately, we need to break antonyms down into three distinct structural categories. First, we have gradable antonyms. This semantic ladder represents opposite ends of a continuous spectrum, smoothly transitioning from deep red, labeled hot, to icy blue, labeled cold. Because it's a spectrum, you can measure intermediate degrees between the two extremes, like the step highlighted in the middle for lukewarm. Next are complementary antonyms. This graphic shows a light switch toggling strictly between on and off, right next to a binary graphic of a plant indicating dead versus alive. These are binary states. There is an absolute dividing line with zero middle ground. Occupying one state exclusively excludes the other. Finally, we have relational antonyms. This relationship map uses bidirectional arrows to connect buy and sell, as well as teacher and student. These words describe a singular relationship from two opposing perspectives. Neither word can logically exist without the context of the other. You cannot be a teacher without a student. Identifying whether antonym is gradable, complementary, or relational is the critical first step in choosing the right word. Simply reaching for a generic opposite is often insufficient for precise communication. This brings us to a common trap in vocabulary usage. Many people assume a word possesses a permanent, unchangeable antonym, completely ignoring the surrounding sentence. Let's test this. This diagram shows two distinct sentence frames on a cleared board. The bag is light, and the room is light. Pause the video for a moment and determine the correct specific antonym for the highlighted word light in each of these distinct scenarios. The first sentence demands a weight-based antonym, so light morphs into heavy. The second sentence describes illumination, so its true opposite is dark. The word is identical, but the opposite completely shifts. Internalizing these contextual shifts requires active practice. Working through targeted crosswords, word searches, and role-playing exercises like charades with your peers will help train your brain to pick up on the specific details that define a word's meaning. Gather in small groups and present different pairs of antonyms to your classmates. Force yourselves to justify the reasoning behind why a specific word fits its context perfectly. The context dictates the meaning. True vocabulary mastery is fluid, and your choices must align with the specific situation being described. Let's review. This split-screen layout populates a cheat sheet on the left detailing antonym meaning, structural types, gradable, complementary, and relational, and their functions. Now, on the right, specific reflection questions appear. Ask yourself, why does context matter, and how does this improve reading comprehension? Take these questions with you. Start actively seeking out and dissecting antonym pairs within your academic textbooks, standard newspapers, and your daily conversations. Pay attention to the words around you. By practicing deliberate contextual awareness, you will continuously expand your vocabulary and speak with far greater precision. Keep practicing.